This is a true story. When I was a kid, I heard about racism, I heard about apartheid, and I heard about colorism. All of these made no sense to me until 4 years ago when I moved outside of Africa. In the first place, when I tried making friends, it was so hard. I was from Africa, and many people think that if you're from Africa, you're poor, you're not smart, and you're dangerous. Even getting a girlfriend was hard. When I tried to look for a house to rent, it was even 10 times harder. I was rudely and broadly rejected because many landlords didn't want to take black people. Inside the train, I literally saw people abandoning their seats next to me simply because they didn't want to sit next to an African guy. I felt cheap, I hated who I was, I felt traumatized, and I felt betrayed by the human race. See, on the news, on the TV, we are the starving African kids. In Hollywood movies, we are the criminals. And on social media, we are the antithesis of civilization.
Today we'll talk about Africa, once seen by Europe as the antithesis of civilization.
That's why it's very hard for people like me to find apartments for rent. That's why it's very hard for people that look like me to find jobs. It's all because of these stereotypes, mostly fueled by what the media shows. That's why I came back to show you this. A country in Africa that I call home. A country that is very hospitable. And a country that is very beautiful. Welcome to Uganda. First, this country is different, far from what the media shows you. Right now, it looks like this, and this. And all of this is being built by young people. This country being one of the most tolerant, a portion of the population living here are people like him, and her. See, in many countries like the United States, many different races fight and hate each other. But in Uganda, this country has learned the true meaning of tolerance. We've learned to accept other people to live with us peacefully in buildings on top of each other, next to each other, inside one of the most beautiful countries in the world. Racism and discrimination can totally be ended, and the only way to do that is by changing what other people think about us. That's why I make these videos, so that I can break down the stereotypes and misconceptions that fuel discrimination, despite Africa not being the best place. Because at the end of the day, we can't choose our nationality, we can't choose our skin color, but we can choose what other people think about us.